What's good, YouTube? And I don't know if you guys been in the loop on Twitter. I don't know if you guys been following Tony Khan, but somebody needs to take his phone away. Seriously, very fast, very soon. He is crashing out on Twitter, man. And this isn't the type of video we make. We diving into a little bit of the media, things like that. You know, I just wanted to go on ahead and give it a try. So let me know down below how you guys feel about this type of video. But, man, when we talk about Tony Khan and the ratings war that happened this week, I mean, honestly, he brought it to himself. Before the NXT show happened, he went ahead, called Triple H a bald to his tweet, you know what I'm saying? But there's just a lot that's going on with Tony Khan and what he's doing. I just feel like he is lacking a lot of professionalism with what's going on. I just feel that you can't be on Twitter doing what you're doing when you're the boss, the CEO. This is your company. Now you're giving your company a bad light because you are the one that represents AEW. I know that all the other wrestlers do, but you are the one. There are reports out there that the AEW locker room doesn't even want Tony Khan on his phone. And honestly, at this point, somebody needs to speak to Tony Khan. He probably feels all empowered. He's the owner. He doesn't want nobody to tell him nothing. But you're really shedding a bad light on some of this stuff, Tony. You really are, man. And the AEW program on Tuesday was not even bad. It was good. It's just that NXT put on a lot of star power, which rightfully so. WWE did not want to lose again, and that's fine. But you can't just go out there just saying all this stuff like it's just nothing wrong. That's just my opinion on it, man. Let's go on ahead, hop into these tweets. All right, man. So tuning into the tweets, bro, this is where it all started, and it was just unraveling from on here on. See you tonight at a special Tuesday night AEW Dynamite. At least the first 30 minutes are commercial free. A big overrun tonight. And then he puts this under a report where it goes on ahead and says Triple H and Shawn Michaels look to send Tony Khan a message, which is fine. It just seems like it's more just the talking is coming from one side, even though that was reported, because you do not see Shawn Michaels or Triple H on Twitter. And that's just what it is. It just seems like Tony Khan is just not being as professional. And I do understand that different owners, they want different gimmicks, different things like that. So maybe Tony is doing this for something on TV. I just don't see it, though, as I've seen Tony kind of go through this before. But this time, it just looks a lot worse, being that he's actually replying to people like randoms, and it just don't make sense. So here you guys see, bro, you go to October 11th. You see Tony, he's replying to people. I mean, some of them are good replies, but here's another one. Yes, Vince has allegedly used his power and influence to shoot a lot of shots. At this point, he's just naming names. He's not even going through, like, he's not even like trying to be discreet about it. He's just Vince, John Cena, Undertaker, Triple H. Like, that's what he's on. And I get it. It is what it is. That's what you choose to do. But the other side does not mention them at all. So that's where the miscommunication comes in, where I'm like, okay, Tony Khan, he just don't care. But they over there, they're not even mentioning him. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention, this is a random tweet. So this is him just scrolling on Twitter. This is Russell Obbs just discussing the ratings. The difference is that Vince has the power and influence to take them cheap shots. He's earned the right to make them. Tony Khan is Vince if you order him from Temu. You can shop like a billionaire, but you'll get the cheapest tat doing so. And this wasn't even tagged towards Tony Khan, but Tony Khan felt the need to reply about it. And now here is Tony again. I'm pretty sure that last night blew whatever chance he had at winning that award. Now he's talking about an online award that really has no status at all whatsoever. And this is just a random person commenting Shawn Michaels with the Booker of the Year award, and Tony Khan looks like he has taken some offense to that. And that's just honestly what it comes down to, man. You have to be professional in this business. I get that some of it is a gimmick. Some of it is just scripted, of course. But this don't look scripted to me. I really think that he took offense to the ratings war and some of the stuff that WWE did. So honestly, man, Tony, I would consider this a W, bro. You got them to put John Cena, Undertaker, Cody Rhodes. You got them to put those type of guys on the show. I don't even know why you upset. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what you wanted, you know? So this is war right here. So they're doing that, and it's just like, man, Tony is just taking a lot of offense to some of this stuff here. And this is another tweet right here where I said, please hire a PR team. Man, this week, 2 active decades-long rating streaks from 2 great legends were ended with all due respect until this week's head-to-head AEW on TBS versus WWE on USA. Neither John Cena nor Undertaker have ever been on a WWE show with under 1 million total viewers plus under 400K in the demo. So he's basically just discussed some ratings. And Tony, this is where it could backfire, my brother. Edge hasn't wrestled on a show with less than 1 million people in a minute. You know what I'm saying? You had him on a show wrestling where there's 600,000 people. So it just backfires. You can't just, like, he just went and just named names, bro. And it's like, this is why I said hire a PR team, because now you're kind of ruining what y'all doing in a way. Because now we're talking about, you're just worrying about what they're doing. You're not supposed to be worrying about that, bro. WCW, listen, I wasn't alive during them times, or maybe I was. I just wasn't old enough. But I've done my research, man. I've been a wrestling fan for a minute. So I understand what WCW messed up in, and I'm sure that they had the hot product at the time. Not saying that Tony got the hot product right now, but what they're doing is completely different from WWE. Tony Khan likes dream matches, wrestling matches, while WWE is more into the drama side, which is fine. That's why there is an alternative. But now you're worrying about what the other side is doing when your side already got a lot of problems as it is. I mean, the CM Punk and the Young Bucks and the Elite situation, that's something for another day. But bro, Vince McMahon would have had them working with each other. You got too much freedom going on in that locker room, bro. You got to worry about that right now. That's just the way I feel about it. And listen, like I said, I like AEW's product. I've been to 2 AEW shows. I enjoy it. It just looks really bad when this owner of the company is just on here just talking like this. And yes, it may not be where he's cursing at them or doing whatever the case is, but this is still bad. You do not see no personnel from WWE doing this. So that's just the way that I feel about it, man. And then that was yesterday, and now he is going on about it. It is Friday today, and he is talking about it. And it is Friday today, and he made another tweet this morning at 9 a.m. This weekend marks 1 year since the Mayo Clinic saved my mom's life. Hey, Tony, I'm glad that your mom is better. You know what I'm saying? For sure, I know that I might say, please hire a PR team. Some people took offense to that. Some people came at me. It's not even about that, man. I am glad that your mom is all right, man. You know what I'm saying? For those that think that I was just trolling, nah, that's a serious matter. Now, where I was talking about, please hire a PR team, during her ordeal, many AEW talent came to me alleging WWE tampering, inducing them to break their contracts. I never forget these phone calls at her side in the hospital, is when business became personal for me. All right, Tony, listen, man. That stuff you got to keep to yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? It feels like you're still bitter about what's going on, and this is leading people to think that you're crashing out and they need to take your Twitter and your phone away, because this is just a little too much right now. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he has the right to tweet, you know what I'm saying? Freedom of speech, all that. But when you have a $1 million company that you are working on and you are actively trying to grow and you're constantly making these tweets, it just puts the company in a bad light. Now, we want to talk about tampering. Edge was on a contract. Somehow, some way, first day off his contract, he signs a contract with AEW. So you're talking about tampering. You kind of look like a hypocrite. I don't know 100% about contracts and stuff like that and how that works, but I'm sure as long as they're signed, the other competitor cannot speak to them. But I don't know. Maybe Edge got special permission. My point is, man, it does look like you've done some of the same antics before. I do understand that your mother was not, you know what I'm saying? That's a completely different story. But you can't come out here and say that, man. You know what I'm saying? I know people are like, oh, he can say whatever he wants. It just looks bad. That's just the way I look at it. And this is leading me to think that Tony Khan is crashing out. Many talents do not want him with his phone. CM Punk's camp even said that CM Punk is glad he's not part of the company because of things like this. It just doesn't look good. And I hope that Tony Khan continues to learn from this and he stops. In a month from now, they're going to go on ahead and face off again with Collision and Rampage against SmackDown, which I'm looking forward to, which I think SmackDown will win in the ratings as they've been winning and winning and winning, especially if Roman Reigns is on the show. I don't even think there is no competition at that point. But that's just how I feel about it, man. I really hope that Tony Khan speaks to somebody, hire some people to manage his account and maybe give him some ideas on how he can improve his social media presence. But these are pretty much my thoughts for today. Let me know, guys, down below what you guys think about what Tony Khan is doing on Twitter. Do you like this? Do you like seeing an owner go on ahead and just going at the other company on Twitter? Do you guys like to see that? Would you guys like to see some maybe more professionalism, how WWE is handling it? Let me know down below, man, what you guys think. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to hit up the WGC Podcast. The link will be down below in the description. I'm going to catch you guys. Peace.